Oh, wow.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
That's going to be fun to see.
So it's never ending, this Mebius strip of influence and interaction. The future of manga may well be on your cell phone. In Japan right now, the biggest growth market for manga titles is cell phone downloads. They're a bit unwieldy at the moment because of the pipeline. When you download a manga, you often have to read the dialogue in a cartoon bubble that's a pop-up. So you can't see all of the graphics on the screen. I'm sure you guys know this very well. But nevertheless, manga downloads are the biggest growth market for manga in Japan, and a lot of companies here in the United States are hoping that transition occurs in this country as well. Not to mention cell phone novels, which some of you may have read of as well. Very big in Japan, as they say. 5 of the top 10 bestsellers of 2007 in Japan started as novels on the cell phone. They call it the keitai in Japan. So that's where manga may well be headed. I should add now, first of all, manga is the book form of what in Japan often become anime motion pictures. Anime often starts as manga. It doesn't always, but often does. Anime DVD sales in the U.S. suffered dramatically last year. Down from estimated 500 million to 400 million last year, and that's a decline from a year earlier of over 20% from the year earlier. One of the key reasons is, I'm sure none of you do this, but certain individuals are downloading anime on the internet and streaming anime through their computers, partly because they don't want to wait for the subtitled version or the English dubbed version to come out on DVD, which usually takes about a year. Partly because of the pricing of DVDs, anime DVDs. They're up to $30 to $40 in some cases, which is far too expensive for the market to bear. Anyhow, my point is that while manga is taking off in popularity and in sales, anime, somewhat perversely, is taking off in popularity and suffering in sales. So the folks who produce anime on both sides of the ocean are keenly aware of this. People are losing their jobs. And they are trying as fast as they can to come up with ways to create official websites through which the audience can, for a membership fee or for an upfront fee, download legally the anime within weeks or days of its release in Japan. So that should be coming very soon from a number of anime producers in this country. Finally, I'll just say that the Japanese pop phenomenon that I trace in the book is certainly not limited to manga and anime. Anyone who lives in New York knows that it seems to be a new Japanese restaurant popping up on your corner every couple of months.
Yeah.
There are Japanese grocery stores cropping up around the city. Yeah. And the variety of Japanese cuisine that was previously limited to sushi in America has now grown to include yakitori, shochu, yakiniku, you name it. It's broadening in appeal as well. And I think on the horizon, if not already in your lives, you're experiencing the explosion of Japanese fashion. I know in this beautiful store on the first floor they have an extraordinary array of fashion magazines, which are, if you have a chance to take a look at them, often beautifully made, beautifully designed and printed. So really well-made magazines. And fashion seems to be taking off, particularly among the young in the United States, as it is imported from Japan, fashion styles and so on. So it isn't just limited to manga and anime, but what I discuss in the book is I encounter many of the folks who are making Japanese pop culture, is the degree to which anime and manga emerge as the face of J-pop today. So whether it's popular music or fashion or food, the images associated